3.
My name is Bernard Merriweather. I'm here to talk to you about a personal experience that I've been through. During my senior year of high school, we played a team called Gainesville Red Elephants. They were ranked number 4 in the nation, and I went to Loganville High School. They had a good QB named Deshaun Watson. He's currently the starter at Clemson, playing QB there, and he's doing great. But when we going into the week of practice, the coaches, they were just emphasizing that we got to be on our P's and Q's and don't give them any more advantages than what they already have. They had a lot of athletes on their side of the ball, offense and defense, and we had a pretty good amount of athletes, but stat-wise, we didn't match up to them.
Wow.
So during the first quarter, when we played them, we instantly gave them a 3 and out. That's when they go 3 plays and they don't get a first down, so they punted the ball to us. And so when we got the ball, we came down. I ended up having to score the first touchdown of the game, so we were up 7-0, and we had a lot of momentum. And then when we went back on defense, they came down and scored, so the score was 7-7. And then when we got the ball on offense, we came down and scored again, so it was 14-7. Then they came down and scored 14-14, and then they had got us to stop on offense, so we had to punt the ball to them. And then when they had the ball again, they ended up scoring like a 60-yard bomb to a receiver, so it was 14-21. And then we had turned the ball over, and we had our next offensive possession, and then they scored again. And so that ended up being 28-14. And then going into the halftime, we had committed turnover in the second quarter. And so by halftime, the final score, the score at halftime was 40-21. At halftime, everybody had their heads down saying that we weren't going to win. And like, we might as well just give it up, forfeit. And so going into the third quarter, we had a deficit to overcome. We were down 20-41. When we had kicked the ball off to them, they had came down, and they ended up getting a turnover. And so we got the ball. And then when we got the ball, we had scored, so the score ended up being 28-41. And then when we kicked the ball off to them, they didn't score again. They committed another turnover. And then we came down and scored with our offensive possession. So the score was 32-41. And then going into the fourth quarter, we were down by 8 points. We had got the ball, and we had scored a touchdown again, so we were down by 2, 40-38. We had missed a 2-point conversion, so we were down by 2 with like the remaining final seconds of the game. And so we had kicked the onside kick, and we had got it. We brought everybody's charisma up. We had to come down and score. We were down by 2 with 1:30 seconds left with 0 timeouts, and we had the ball on our 40-yard line, so we had 60 yards to drive. So during the drive, we came across a 4th and 2, and they had just happened to throw me the ball, and I had got the 4th down, so we were all hyped up about that. And then with the last 13 seconds left, they had gave me the ball on the 1-yard line, and I scored. When I scored the final touchdown with 13 seconds left to go in the game, everybody on our team was just hyped up. We won the game. Everybody was it was a good win for everybody in our school's program. And at the end of the game, I ended up with 130 yards and 4 touchdowns. And I got interviewed by the end of the game. So he was just asking me random questions about how the game was going, how did I feel scoring the last touchdown.